Today we make approximately 5,000 doors a day. We're pressing approximately 7,000 sheets a day of board. Our manufacturing side of the business is what we know and do best. We have a construction side of the business that builds factories for our own in-house work. Our logistics side of the business has got about 400 people. That's like a business in itself. And it's no different. Our mechanical workshop that maintain our fleet, they all run like another business.
Working with Michael and John is good fun.
Yeah, no one's really telling anyone, what to do. Each person knows their job and they get on and do it.
So if we have a bit of a disagreement, we might yell and scream at each other.
We're always loud, telling each other off.
An hour later, it's all forgotten.
Dad had a great work ethic and so did Mum. They migrated as young children to Australia on a boat.
I was about 8 years old when we arrived in Australia. We arrived in 1949. I learned how to speak English. And when I grew up, I went to work at Bond's factory, where I met my husband, Paul. And later we got married. And we had 3 children.
Dad was a market gardener, growing vegetables, and also had a fruit run of a day.
The 3 of us would have to help him load the truck for the next day, bagging oranges and putting potatoes in the boxes. And if someone picks on someone, we'd be throwing oranges at each other or apples, or Dad would be yelling and screaming. We were good kids, mate.
Michael used to come on the truck with me. He used to go and knock on the doors to see if he can get any customers.
I suppose that's how we got more and more in a business orientated. I asked my auntie, can I come and work for you on the weekends? And they were in the kitchen business. She said, yeah, no problem. So Dad would drop me off there on a Friday afternoon. Yeah, I was only 13 at the time, holding the staple gun, spraying glue. Ever since then, I thought this is what I want to do. John went into spray painting polyurethane doors. And I said, John, let's get together. That was the start of Borg Kitchens, together as a partnership.
We didn't know anything about business when we started. We had a checkbook and a box of invoices. All we knew was how to work and, how to turn $1 into $2. We started in the garage at home.
To give the boys a good chance to start, we said we'll give them the garage. I had to seal the back door so we don't get the dust inside the house. Yeah,
I put my LTD outside so he can put his $6,000 saw inside.
And then I saw this property at Arizona Road, Charm Haven. And I said, Michael, that should be a good property for you.
I was 19 and I borrowed $75,000. I started building the factory there at Charm Haven. And we had to make a decision at the time which way we go. Do we go with kitchens or we go with doors? 91 is when it really took off. It was just crazy. We just couldn't keep up. Started selling vacuum formed doors around the country.
We rapidly grew the door business from 1992 to 2000.
Darren came into the business and started getting involved in our trucking fleet.
Our focus is on manufacturing. A big part of it is our transport. Like the lines in Summersby, they can press a B double load of board in an hour, and we just got to get our product to our customers.
All our trucks are always operating full. We run our raw board into the plant, we reload that same truck and then send it to our distribution centres where we distribute the product.
When we were expanding Summersby, to keep all the buildings all at one level, we had to carve out a lot of rock, probably 8 metres deep.
So we decided to do it ourselves and sell the rock.
Michael and John, they just, we'll do it everything ourselves. We'll buy our own dozer, we'll buy our own excavators, we'll buy all our own tippers.
And we just went in to start cutting it. We didn't really know what we were doing.
I haven't driven an excavator before, you know, and whether I hit the back of the truck, Michael will always ring me up, what the bloody hell went wrong here? I'm really going off, and I'd turn around and says, well, you bloody get on the thing and do it, you know.
Every time I see a roads works getting done on the Central Coast, I'd go and talk to them and say, do you need sandstone?
We're supposed to be selling board, you know, that's not really our business to sell rock.
We did that for 2 years, made a bit of money on the side and got the job done. Yeah, we did all right.
The way we manufacture our product today, still after 20 years, is very unique globally. All of our products are one-off, custom made. We had to make our own machines to make that process. A big part of the success of the company has been either make the machines or buy the machines and then run them very efficiently. Our parents taught us to, you know, don't waste money, save it, you know, either buy something and pay it off or, you know, just don't waste money.
We bought a plant up in Oberon from Carter Holt Harvey, an MDF site.
You know, wasn't a profitable business. Great asset, but not making money.
Carter Holt would be paying all this money in slashing lawns and paddocks.
And he bought a slash for the Bobcat, and I said, this is not a slasher. And me coming off the farm, I knew tractors and slashers and whatever.
And John and I would say, well, why don't we just put some fences up and throw some goats in there? That'll fix it up.
The next time I went up there, I just saw, you know, 50 goats in the paddock. You know, these will fix the job.
They do what they do best and keep the grass down, and we seen it as a no-brainer. And they're still there today.
Now it's a world-class facility. We now run logging trucks in that facility. We take our raw material from the forest, bring it to the plant, and we chip it and make board. We laminate it with decorative products or cut and route doors out of it.
Right now we are building a particle board manufacturing facility at Oberon. It's a large investment in excess of $100 million, and that's really the icing on the cake.
Always taught them, I said, look, I don't mind what you do, how much you want to achieve, because if you think you're positive, you will get there for sure.
They got the hard work from me, I think, but they might have got a bit of brains out of her.
I could not be more proud of my 3 beautiful sons.